What if you grew up loving Superman, but instead of becoming Earth's greatest hero, you became its most feared villain? Imagine being a kid who worshipped comics, who dreamed every night of flying among the stars, only to wake up one day with Superman's powers and none of his control. That's the tragedy of Superboy-Prime, a character who started out as a fan and became one of the deadliest forces in DC history. But before we dive deeper into this story, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because this one is going to change how you look at Superman forever. However, here's the twist. Superboy-Prime's origin sounds almost innocent. A boy named Clark, living on a normal Earth, obsessed with comics, idolizing Superman. He's bullied for it, beaten down, and yet he still dreams of being a hero. One Halloween, he even dresses as Superman. Then, under the stars, he makes a wish to fly, to soar like his idol. And unbelievably, his wish comes true. He meets Superman, he meets the Justice League. His dream life begins. But then, crisis hits. Literally, crisis on infinite Earths. His entire world, his family, everything he ever knew, obliterated. Stranded in a fictional universe, Superboy-Prime realizes a horrifying truth. Nothing he does matters. The DC universe is a story, and he's trapped inside. That revelation breaks him. And this is where Superboy-Prime's dark legend begins. He nearly kills Krypto the Superdog. He beats down Superman from a different Earth. He slaughters 32 Green Lanterns at once. He kills Connor Kent, Superboy. This isn't the kind of power fantasy fans imagine. This is what happens when the dream turns into a nightmare. Yet the wildest part? No prison can hold him, not even the Speed Force. He always escapes. That's why so many readers call him the most dangerous Superman ever written. Now let's fast forward. For decades in DC Comics, Superboy-Prime disappears, erased by reboots, crises, and cosmic resets. Fans thought he was gone forever. But then came Death Metal. Enter the Darkest Knight, a twisted fusion of Batman Who Laughs, Dr. the Doubt, Manhattan, and pure nightmare fuel. His goal? To drag the multiverse into eternal darkness. And the only person insane and powerful enough to stand against him? That same boy who once wished on a star. In Secret Origin, we see Clark Kent, Superboy-Prime, return. He's still the outsider. No one trusts him. Every Superman around him whispers behind his back. He's dangerous, unstable, unpredictable. He's the villain fans fear, and the hero no one wants. But then comes a turning point. Krypto sits by his side. At first, Superboy-Prime pushes him away. Then, in a flicker of humanity, he lets the dog stay. That bond cracks his armor. For one moment, the boy who wanted to be Superman feels hope again. Then battle erupts. Superboy-Prime clashes with armies of evil Supermen, each punch showing him flashes of the worlds he's lost. The more he fights, the more he sees. Until finally, he realizes there might be a way to restore his original world. All he has to do is kill the Darkest Knight. And he does. He tears into the Darkest Knight with everything he has, fists fueled by grief and desperation. And when the villain begs him to join forces, promising him his old life back, promising that he can finally be happy again, instead of taking the Darkest Knight's deal, Superboy-Prime chooses sacrifice. He gives up his dream. He destroys the very thing he wanted most because he refuses to damn the DC universe just to save himself. He dies a hero. And just when you think his story is over, comics pull their ultimate trick. Superboy-Prime wakes up in his own room. Lori, his first love, walks in. Krypto is back, but this time as a normal dog. The sun hits his face. For once, it's not a cruel illusion. It's real. A boy who wanted to be Superman finally gets the one thing he could never punch, kill, or steal back: a second chance.